So as a follow-up to the last video, I've been busy making a stopgap for the Mark 18. Now, you'll remember that this just completely got obliterated. The material of this is really light and soft. So I took the MTR one. Now the MTR one was longer and it had this step out where it got wider. And all I've done is I've turned this down the lathe. I used the MTR barrel nut, threaded this onto the back of it, turned it down on the lathe, and get my calipers here. The standard one was 10.1, 10 mil dead, and the new one is 10.1, 10 mil dead. So it's exactly the same dimension. It'll go straight onto the Mark 18 barrel nut. And like I say, this is not the same material now. These dimensionally are the same now. Right, well, I did have a set of scales when I was doing the AAP build because I was comparing weights. Can't find them now. You just have to take my word for it. This one is about 3 times heavier, or it feels 3 times heavier than the left one here. So this is scrap. But what that means is we can put this thing together. There's a few suggestions that have come in from various people on what they think of the colour and what we should do with the colour. Let's pop the inner barrel in there. Pop that back into the rifle. We have the first of the 2 barrel nuts. That one we can do up securely with the armourer's wrench. We can pop the rail on. And new barrel nut. Now, like I said, this is only a stopgap because a friend of mine has offered to make a steel one, which, you know, is desirable. So he's going to borrow this off me and he's going to turn me a steel nut. So I think I've left the tool in the garage. Yeah, so let me go and tighten this up. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Right, I've popped and tightened that up, so that's not going anywhere. We need to put the gas block on first, don't we? Let's put the gas block on. If it wants to go in, there we go. Let's line that up. So we do have some marks on the outer barrel of where this was tightened up originally. We need a 2.5. There we go. Let's pop that in. Just going to turn it to the right orientation. I'm probably going to have all this off again when I Cerakote it. So, gas block in. Let's put the flash hider on there. Let's tighten that up. I need the correct Allen key, which I think is a 1.3. Yeah, that's correct. So it's secured on there. Let's get rid of those bits. That fits in nicely. Obviously that's made to the same dimension, so the MTR 16 barrel nut, because it was wider, wouldn't have allowed that to go on, and it was slightly too long as well. you know, everything comes around in a nice circle, doesn't it? Just pop these fixings in. These have a plastic washer on. Stop them coming loose. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4. At the time of me filming this video, I think the Mark 18 Part 3 might have gone up today. I can't remember how I've scheduled them. I can go on there. PEC 15. Can go on. Suppressor. Secured. Holosun. Do I have the correct torques? Yes, I do. You're going to go on, or you're going to be a bitch. There we go. Holosun on. Magnifier on. What am I forgetting? I think that's pretty much everything. Let's pop a magazine in there. Normal Stanag will do for now. Still trying to get my voice back. I think we're good to go, so zoom you out slightly. Right, Mark 18 back together. So we have a TM Mark 18, upgraded barrel and hot rubber. We have real stock, real MOE grip, real trigger guard, real vertical grip, PEC 15, Holosun with a magnifier, PTS charging handle, Surefire suppressor, and it's starting to look pretty tasty. So the question that we've got now is that, well, there's two things that's left to do. Cerakoting the body and the rail, depending on how you guys have responded. I haven't looked at the comments the other video yet, and I'll obviously look at the comments of this video. Suggestions are doing this in bronze. I have a lot of bronze guns, so that's the only thing that's putting me off doing it in bronze. I would have liked to have done it in FDE, but I think with the body and the rail in FDE, I'm not sure if it would be too much beige, for want of a better word. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below if I should coat it, what colour should I coat it. And of course, well, I have a PMAG somewhere which I can pop in there, but this is the Mark 18. We're almost there. I do want to do a video on fitting this adjustable semi-sear from Guns Modify, and we'll see if that actually does anything, because the trigger on this compared to the trigger on my Geisley DMR is very spongy. So, thanks for tuning this video. Problem fixed for now. We'll have a nice new steel one soon. As soon as Bavtac that's took on the job of making me a steel one. Perhaps he should mass produce them, because I'm sure many of you out there would want one. So here we are. Thanks for tuning to another video. Like I said in the last video, we're almost there, but we are very, very close now. Just semi-sear and Cerakote to go, and I'll see you in the next one.